now brain unyamre.
Government has not dismissed current difficulties and the inflation is known to everybody.
But they have not accepted responsibility for that problem, and they are not fixing that problem in honesty. What has brought us what has created this problem is their reckless spending and unbridled borrowing. And what you expect them to do is to cut down on expenditure in truth. What are we seeing? Even after they announced the cosmetics expenditure cuts, haven't we seen our president flying in his usual baby the Boeing 737 LXGO? Yes, that cost this country almost $20,000 per hour from North Carolina to, from Washington, D.C. to North Carolina, and from North Carolina to London. Do you know how much that trip alone is costing the poor taxpayers of this country? 3.5 million Ghana cedis. That is some 35 billion old Ghana cedis. In the last 1 year, from May last year till now, this president has blown over 28 million Ghana cedis. That is 280 billion old cedis on just his luxurious, travels in these ultra expensive private jets that even Arabian kings and Russian oligarchs will be jealous of. How can you be living this way and still say that, oh, we accept that times are hard? That is not enough.
Because they've cut back their salary to about 30%.
You have to take cognizance.
Also reduced the expenditure plan for the country.
The president,
the discretionary expenditure rate.
Article 71 holders on the back of the Ya Intiam Wabedu committee report saw between 50% to 70% increase in their emoluments. The president said he was rejecting his, and that his ministers should follow suit. It's been 1.5 years. The ministers and deputy ministers didn't do that. So what is the justification that this time around they are even going to cut down on any salary reductions as they have promised? Because they've said that in time past and we've not seen that reflect. What is the meaning of somebody can call and say, make go do car for where? Well, you get for where? Abokobi, sir. Abokobi. Why are you fitted so unreliable? Then why did you tell me to go and come now, quick? Why? What kind of life be that? I don't know my master in mind. But the guy we can call her, if the big man my foot. Big man, so what? Because if the big man, then he can't collect a whole shop owner going out. For what? Okay. Huh? Okay, Mr. Man, you fit to go. When the master comes, he will fix the car proper for you. Make you come back in about 30 minutes or 2 hours time. 30 minutes or 2 hours time. Make it go. You got love for me. You are girlfriend with that name, so. Okay, master. I change your mind. Make a please the operator give you. Make a please Sam. So you go make a general call to. So you go fit.
He's chosen a Tescon event to speak, and obviously everybody is wondering what he's going to say about the e-levy in particular. You know, is he even going to talk about it? I mean, what would you do if you were him? Would you stay silent, as he has been silent since, you know, this whole e-levy thing was introduced? Or would you say something? And what could you possibly say?
my challenge is the choice of venue for this particular, lecture on economy and all that. It could have been, on a national platform, not choosing a TESCON wing. We know it's the youth wing of the NTP to come and tell us about the economy. So that is just my bit of challenge. But I think silence shouldn't be the way to go, because he had been silent for a very long time. He coming to speak about it would not change anything at all. It's just to tell us that, okay, we are doing this, we are doing that, and then calling on or courting public support for the country to move forward and all that. I actually don't expect much. He's coming to tell us what we already know about what is happening in the country, because you and I know the reality. The last time you were at the shopping mall, you saw what you bought, and the amount that was, you were charged for that. So we already know the reality. We don't expect him to come and tell us what is already happening in the country. We know it. Just that because of leadership purpose, he has to come and tell us, okay, as a leader of the economic management team, this is where we are as a country. This is where we are heading to. So basically, it's just going to give us a roadmap as to what they are doing. But as to whether they are realistic or not, that's another issue we have to deal with.
Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was just going to say that, well, first of all, I don't know if it matters where he speaks, because the fact that he is speaking turns it into a national event. It will be covered by everyone. Everybody will carry it. What he says will be analyzed to death. So, he could have chosen to say it at the inauguration of, somebody's tabletop kiosk, and it would still assume a national character just because of the personality involved. I get your point. You're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't talk about the e-levy. It's now law, though. It's law. With or without his contribution, it is now law. But what's the way forward? Let's not forget that he's professionally vested in this now, because it's an electronic tax. His whole digitalization agenda, relies on the use of these electronic platforms. Does he envisage that the use of these platforms will be affected in any way by people's reaction to this tax? Is he thinking about that? Whether or not he supports the actual levy, is he thinking about how it will affect the digitalization agenda?
See, when you are in a government and the government takes a decision, now we don't know the vice president's current position on this. You can only say in the past that was his position. Is it a case that having been giving lots of information, he's changed his position? That we do not know. But whatever the situation is, if you are a member of a government and the government takes a decision, you go by the decision. It's not up to you to come and tell us, I was not in support of it. If you want to say, I was not in support of it, and you're going to go against the government position, you might as well resign. And that's something the vice president wants to do.
Wait. Are you saying that if someone goes against the position of government, they might as well resign?
Let me make the point I'm making.
Okay.
I'm telling you that if you are part of a government and the government takes a position, okay, whether you're against the position or not, once you sit in cabinet and a decision is made, you go by the decision. You don't come out and tell us that I was not in favor of it. You don't do that. So once the decision is made, you stick to that decision and you move on. You do all the debates in there, in cabinet or in the economic management team. But once the economic management team takes a decision and says, this is what we're going to do, you are bound by that decision. Okay? So, look, even if you're against it, you must defend it, because the government took a decision of which you are part, and it was put to a vote, and your vote, unfortunately, did not carry the day.
I hold a slightly different.
I know, but let me just finish. So, for me, I think that when it comes to e-levy, I do not expect the vice president to say anything against e-levy, because whatever the situation is today, his government is, passed the e-levy. And like Professor Raymond Atuguba said the last time on the 28th of February, look, the country had reached a point where the country needed money. How was the country going to raise the money? They had to raise it quickly, fast. And the easiest way in raising the money, like Professor Bob King and all those would say is a lazy man's approach. It was the easiest way to get the sort of money we needed into the Ghanaian economy. And that's why the government resorted to it. We may have our challenges with it, but I mean, I have my doubts that the vice president can speak against it.
No, I don't expect him to speak against it either. I actually think that his silence to this point, throughout the whole process of it getting passed, that silence speaks louder than anything, if you ask me. But there will be an expectation that he somehow addresses the fact that Ghanaians now have to pay that tax, because it has implications. So I expect that maybe he'll be talking about the way forward without necessarily talking about whether he's against it or for it. I think it's actually too late for that anyway, because it's now law. Okay, but one thing I don't agree with is this idea that if you are in government and a decision is made and you don't agree with it, that you can't say that you don't agree with it. You can definitely say so and still say that, but my job is to implement it, so I will implement it. But personally, I don't agree with it. Kano Foriata did it when we were talking about what's it called, free SHS. He said he thinks it should be means tested. Those who can afford should pay. That was definitely against the president's view. He didn't resign. He didn't get fired. And he's still paying out money for free SHS to happen.
Remember that the vice president is the leader of the economic management team. So if he comes out to tell us that, oh, I was against the e-levy ban to implement it, what is the implication of that? Does that mean that as a leader of the economic management team, they don't listen to him, or he is not able to manage?
What it will reveal is that, sorry, just a minute. What it will reveal is that the economic management team may not necessarily be the most powerful force running our economy. I mean, we understand what they are and what they are supposed to do. They're supposed to be an advisory team to advise the person who is in charge of the economy. Does the person take their advice?
Well, I mean, what Ken Oforiatta said, he was asked a question. He said, oh, I mean, I agree with those who are saying this, that I think that, you know, we should means test it. I mean, for instance, I can pay something we can do.
Honorable member for Tamale North, Honorable Suhini Alasa Saibu, to ask the minister his first question.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to ask the Minister of Finance which independent power producing companies have received payment from the government of Ghana for excess capacity charges, and how much was paid to each company in the last 4 years. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, Honorable Member from Tamale North, because these are very important issues of power for us as a country. Mr. Speaker, the underlisted independent producers have received payments for excess capacity charge for the period under review 2017 to 2020, totaling $937.5 million US. The breakdown is as follows: AXA $347.2 million, Car Power $359.00 million, and Send Power $231.3 million. Thank you, sir. Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable supplementary question.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Minister's answer is in the form of a range, a period between or period under review 2017 to 2020. Will the Minister be kind enough to break it down to how much was paid for each year? How much was paid for each year? Thank you.
Honorable members, when I say if the minister is minded, then I'm looking at it that probably the question is being shifted. So if the minister is minded, he can answer the question. Other than that, So, Minister, if you think you can.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. Honourable Member, thank you very much for the supplementary question. The amount, as I stated, from 2017 to 2020 totals $937.5 million US. Breakdown is as follows. AXA 2017 $35.7 million, 2018 $59.4 million, 2019 $136.8 million, 2020 $115.3 million, totaling $347.2. Car Power $65.3 million 2017, $108.9 million. I beg your pardon?
Honourable Minister, may you please speak up a bit? Please, let's have order here so that we can hear it well.
For Car Power 2017, $65.3 million. 2018, $108.9 million. 2019, $138 million. 2020, $46.8 million, coming to $359 million for the period. Sun Power, 0 for 2017, 0 for 2018, $86.5 million 2019, $144.8 million 2020, $231.3 million total. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
No. Honourable Minister. Yes, Honourable Member.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, and thank you, Honourable Minister, for your answer. Will you be kind, Honourable Minister, to also let us know the quantity of megawatts that was determined to be excess for which these payments were made? Yes. The quantity of megawatts that were determined to be the excess for which these payments were made.
Minister, are you minded to answer?
I think it's a legitimate question, only I'm not prepared for it. And so we can bring that to the House, or he could ask.
Honourable Member for Tamale North.
Well, the Vice President, Dr. Bawumia's claims of $1 billion payment in annual excess capacity charges in energy paid by government are untrue. That's according to the Tamale North Member of Parliament, Al-Hassan Suhini. First, let's take a look at what the Vice President said yesterday.
Some years ago, we had been confronted by very dire circumstances. The joblessness of our youth, the years of doomsday that adversely impacted on businesses and jobs, the disappointment of dealing with a collapsed national health insurance system and the inability to access health care, the bane of the cash and carry system, a nearly collapsed national system, the freeze on public sector employment, and an almost collapsed banking sector, and so on. The economy was on the verge of collapse, and a legacy of take-or-pay contracts saddled the economy with annual excess capacity charges of close to $1 billion a year. These were basically contracts to supply energy to Ghana way in excess of our requirements, but we were obligated to pay for the power whether we use it or not. We were confronted with a banking crisis, and not dealing decisively with it would have meant disaster for the economy.
Mr. Speaker, the underlisted independent producers have received payments for excess capacity charge for the period under review 2017 to 2020, totaling $937.5 million US. The breakdown is as follows: AXA $347.2 million, Car Power $359.00 million, and Send Power $231.3 million.
June 17, 2021. Because of the figures that have been bandied around about excess capacity charges and how much we pay annually, I filed a question to the Finance Minister to settle the figure once and for all. And the Finance Minister, attending upon Parliament, gave us the figures. And clearly in the answer, the Minister, in answering the question, said, and I quote, "Mr. Speaker, these are very important issues of power for us as a country. Mr. Speaker, the underlisted independent power producers have received payments for excess capacity charge for the period under review, into brackets 2017 to 2020, totaling $937.5 million US. So what this means is that in 4 years, we did not pay up to even $1 billion for what is termed as excess capacity charges for 4 years. So for the Vice President to claim repeatedly in that lecture that we paid $1 billion annually, which will translate into $4 billion in 4 years, is such a gargantuan lie.
Well, the Vice President, Dr. Bawumia's claims of $1 billion payment in annual excess capacity.
I agree. I hope so. Here, and you may Masaba or so for Masaba. Machine can preach a day, wrap up soon. I a platform. We see actually, we see that she a crime will ream so accordion. A year last TV and Kevin Taylor is a CEO. Okoso bakrana enedia. Eya we ya. Hey, uhini mafumi emutentene. Kona kobaba, uhini mu nwini bebe. Kobaba, ye fa machine hye ho ne yima o. Ai, the time ni ye bo adwuma, so Kevin Taylor come share bibia o bia, no yere no busia nyina. Have fun with your dinner. Ai, brony dear brony dear, now the brony. America. And I'm quite to me catch up papa say, Daddy, don't be silly. Why are you late? Hey, papa. Ubet me catch up papa say, Da adena watch one bititi. Hey, so true. America, Masa, it will tame you, no matter what you are or who you are. Jack. Let me be a question. I will be a question. It's a bit now. The Kevin will not feel in Yanano. You don't feel because then I be ready. Oh, yeah. Kevin Bema. All right. The Gusa acquire him. The Abbey Amagana na Ghana so meaning say that Chibiano. MP Minabiaka contest you. Charlie. Go two places a bit my contest MP pa. The Kevin, I can't why. I can't me. As I said there, I know I ship. I know I ship. It's not easy. All right, I don't know why this my thing has frozen. I don't know why it's frozen, but I guess I'll use this one. It's frozen. That camera, I don't know why it's treating me like that. It's a back away. Back up. Internet back away now. All right. A couple shout. No picture on your case here. Now, you go so a wrap up soon. Last on TV, the biggest TV in Ghana. Umpo. I want to be a hair. I nipa a shame say no. Be breakwa. Na mama muti TV a mo hweme no. Madam Asiwa nya couple nshiramo. Mo so na e wasa boboa de tia TV. Sramo. Moa. Yentua TV nika ne nkoso enuma wo ho a ye ba be ye enuma e wo ho a ye ba be ye I am kokochia my adofos my sweethearts, me, I'm so do woman. It's Mr. Me call a break, Abasisia, Beba, me try my possible best to match my door na fino my mama me intro. I go push out. No, you can see it.
Hello, my name is Kevin Taylor, host of With All Due Respect and founder of Loud Silence Media. For the past several years, Loud Silence Media has thrived on the support of our viewers both home and abroad. Your dedication through views, shares, comments, and discussion on social media and Loud Silence TV has made us revolutionize news media in Ghana and enlightened our brothers and sisters both home and abroad. Now, we ask you, our cherished viewers, to take your support one step further through what we call the Loud Silence TV $1 donation. Yes, the Loud Silence TV $1 donation will help sustain Loud Silence TV's continuous production across the world. To donate from America, Europe, or Asia on PayPal, just search for @KTWADR, @KTWADR, which stands for Kevin Taylor With All Due Respect. This is our official PayPal account. The link will be shared on our social media pages and on loudsilencenews.com. For those who are wishing to donate from Ghana and the rest of Africa, a separate payment platform will be available soon. With your $1 donation, Loud Silence TV will continue to fight for the ordinary Ghanaian, expose corruption, and shine a light on the darkest corners of our communities. As we all know, we are all messengers, messengers without the Bible or Quran, messengers who are ready to speak truth to power. Let's keep Loud Silence TV alive.
Papa je baya woko, ye papa je kufo baya woko, ye papa Germany baya woko, ye papa Tame baya woko, na nazo tuli pressure. Obeko.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you. The paraphrase.
Lick more drum. Waiting there happy for Africa. Dusty old men holding on to power, leading the people to where? The grave? Wicked criminal leaders. What? See them a come, they coming like an angel. But them a thief, them no say them a thief. Mr. President, you coming like a savior. But you a thief, you know say you a thief. Thief President, why a thieving so? Thief man, why a thief so? The people they must suffer but you don't care so. Thief man, why a thief so? I see the people crying every day, oh, they want food, them can't find. I see the youth looking for a job, oh, every way, them can't find. Mr. President, him just belly full, oh, him and the family, they no suffer, oh. Suffer, no come and they suffer, oh. Suffer, rich rich man no they suffer. Suffer, no poor man they suffer. Suffer, rich man they suffer. See them a come, they coming like an angel. But they my thief, them no say they my thief. Mr. President, you coming like a savior. Why you a thief? You know say you a thief. Thief president, why you thieving so? Thief man, why you thief so? The people they must suffer but you don't care so. Thief man, why you thief so? Mr. President, why you dey lie so? Before election you tell me you be angel. When you sick, you run go a London. When we sick, we die for Kolebo. Mr. President, why you wicked so? Tell me how you dey sleep at night oh. See them a come, they coming like an angel. But them a thief, them no say them a thief. Mr. President, you coming like a savior. Why you a thief? You know say you a thief. Thief president, why you thieving so? Thief man, why you thief so? The people they must suffer but you don't care so. Thief man, why you thief so? This is Mr. Traitor, Master of sleeping. This is Mr. Traitor, Master of sleeping.
Madam, oh yeah, day.
Be a woman. Be a woman. Be a woman. Be a woman.
Okay.
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 Yeah, woman can answer. Right, MPP. Should I say? Akufado, that's it. We, what can I say? Chaba to me, Chabai. We see it. National Women Organizer. Anyway, well, that's something for you to laugh about. We are there. People say we'll see home. Now here's a dear echo, a dear see, dear bar. You can see him. I could push now. I said, be a series, they be a stress, your hona, your coin. And then, my topica, Mikremuno, a year. The realities of Ghanaian lives exposed by Bawumia. Che, on one side, no kayo, and I attach no comb. On one kasa, you Jimmy, and the Nyansa Ambroswo, the Nyansa Ambroswono, and no, in the chokuno and ne untumin kasa. Ni jabsa, or the Bram Mahama, a brown bear vice president, Sani Mano, and ne, aso no kwa, and ne. Why mobono? Why mobopa? Eti minianamo, dear can I say, Momenche, so be kasa, Momembo Madia, near Shendipano, Neni. Shenani so dintra ubon so dintro ai ye him say Bawumia Onene Kufuado and Trono Medini Dawson. It's enough. Abruso. Intimisraw, share video no mame. Na like it, na yanko enim, na like no iswa. Bomoja like it, na yanko enim, na yantumi embo juma, na yanko she Umaganaza. Alright, so it is what it is. I'll be back.
Madam, where are they? Okay. 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 Okay.
We, Jan Financial was say, of me yard the papa view. Yanisha was say, undiatem. Wait, whoa, also this self confidence. So mu no tiwatama, but Johnny. Oh, no, out of you, Womagadaza, Omagaza. On one was a small cannon, a yet in mano, and so Becca, wait, Mondi watem, may I only shino on you, Ube Johnny. Hey, no bagawaya. Or best Jimmy phobia minimum social media. Or Bill and Lucia, machine gun. Now, Mr. So, be a machine gun preacher into the share bishop. Anyway, you're quite him. Wamagaza. Oh no. Atam did obedi you on your hay. Also, I win the red shoe, no, I wear the white, no, I born a corset, ne bia the yefluenso. Na or two, no. Oh, no. More just no do what them, but Johnny. Until they find an organizer, because MPP, there's nothing they have for Ghana. They want people who are stupid and ignorant, so they will play on their intelligence. All right. You go say a question. All right. Let's go right away. Let me go greet my lovers and chairman for Kwesi Joseph Owaha, Oliver Frimpong Graham, also machine gun preacher. More fire and more fire. Now go and shout Oliver for being here all the time. Alberta Dankwa, Alberta name. How are you? Elizabeth Fudgewell. Good evening, Saforo. Sheila Kote Toyoten. Alberta Dankwa Asha. Linda Ofosu Oshaha. All right. Ejenim Boating also CSF Canada. We are here. CSF Canada. We are here. Okay. Ankara Afi Francisca and also Ewaha. Vivian Abuajua. How are you doing? Gone are the days. Yes. Vivian Abuajua. Meteon catch it. All right. I hope so. You're doing good. Kwame Nikwe. Aisha to Salifu. All right. So Ruweni Hamid. Monica Kofi. Safaro, I see you too. All right. Julie Belinda Obiri. I see posterity and karma is judging them one by one. Expose this government. All right, so Julie Belinda Ofori, and also Ewaha, me and my entire family are friends outside. All right, so I see me and my friends, my entire family and friends outside the country closed our Momo. Good for you. I go push it out. It's good for you. All right. So, well, close to Sikano. I better more aka because on behalf the government is confused, taking us for granted. Tina Votia. So good evening, Saforo. How are you doing? Pauline Bridget Apia, my sweetheart. I want to say, Charlotte do. Good evening, Saforo. God bless you. All right, thank you. Tina Votia say, thank you for your good work. Thank you very much. Abdullah Leisu is over here. Maimuna Haj, Maimuna. Now Maimuna. All right, so Susan Baker Playfair. I said, dig them out. Good. I said, Oliver from Paul Graham. I said, this guy is a clown. I want to show his political career end. All right, King Joseph, Reverend King Joseph, watching you, Hunter West. Good evening, Machine Gun Preacher. How are you doing? Long time. Yes, where have you been? Susan Baker, Playfair. Jim McMillan, war. Jim McMillan, war. All right, so Elon Take, going more. Good morning. Hey, Elon Take. Now, also doing? Okay. Maimuna, I said, God bless you. Good job. King Joseph was stressor. Oliver from Paul said more fire. Oliver from Paul, I love you too much. All right, so I say, Abotre why? Palmer boy. Good evening, Machine Gun Preacher. Keep on with the good work, boss. Thank you. Muna Lavia, one of the names I love so much. Muna Lavia. I say, good evening, Safaro. Lydia Ewureche. Sweetheart, good evening, Safaro. Good evening, everyone. Yes, Lydia Ewureche, how are you doing? I see you dancing over there. Michael Nkpa, Safaro, good work. Maimuna Haj was Srisa, Michael Fiado, no bagawaya. Alimatu Sadia. I see, I shall pound for pound. I'm kind of saying a pound of flesh. A pound of flesh. Oh, Akumaho. Met you try to get mean chambum. Me tukum, me tukum, Cosimira, Akuma bepi, and because me say honor, me pay the left, so me pay the left, left, TV studio, me pointed to me right, but natural fact, it's supposed to be right. All right, so a pound of flesh from the heart, yes, me tukum, me try to get, me chambruso, try to get, yes, all right, sorry, all right, so we are going. Aisha Ahmed, Zinabu Ibrahim, and as I say, how you doing? Akoto something. I say login time, my brother, more fire. All right, thank you guys. Share the video. Let's keep on working. I'm Kevin Taylor. God bless you one more time. I know God is going to bless you. Philip Quarantine, I see you. God bless you so much. God bless you big time. YouTube, I see William Cap, Rav Haroon, and I'm Isaac Ankton. And also, Mama Caro, Mantroshi, Amamehumudi, Naso Bugusu et Shamo, oh, YouTube, Nakupon Shamo, oh, you pa, Ugusu Amoye, Namin Shamo pa. Intia Koso. All right, let's go to the newspaper review after this short break.
It's one big mistake I made in my life to forsake my own children. I hope to God they are forgiving me, I am here pa so me jan me kwada me bear. I didn't get it easy when the 4 months and those children came. Now I was chasing a demon. I was going after a demon now who was destroying my children. And then I'm yare some kwada me FM put my here. And then I'm yare me kwada me FM. I really am sorry. I pray that no man goes that way, forsaking your own children and going after some demon of a woman. Mr. Ramu, learn from my experience. Don't do it. You will regret. It's one big mistake I made in my life to forsake my own children. I hope to God they are forgiving me, I am here pa so me jan me kwada me bear. I didn't get it easy when the 4 months and those children came. Now I was chasing a demon. I was going after a demon now who was destroying my children. And then I'm yare some kwada me FM put my here. And then I'm yare me kwada me FM. I really am sorry. I pray that no man goes that way, forsaking your own children and going after some demon of a woman.
Mr. Ramu, learn from my experience. Don't do it. You will regret.
Rest in peace, Samajete Fio, rest in peace. He passed out. Sorry, not he passed out. He passed away. I heard. I've blasted this man a few months ago. I've blasted him because of his behavior and things he was doing and everything. But Onipa, a friend, no, then kind of cheat asembony. But I don't know, just say your legacy that you left can be spoken about. Now, this is my case. We are men, and the reason why I play this, my boss I deal with, is to say me catch them. Yeah, mema, you know, we are very very serious over yeah, because I'm telling you, it could cause a lot of problems. And then, somebody the few when you, I mean your friend, also I debena also waka. What are you going to say? What are you going to do? I mean, the repair ever assembly you now want to say, you know, he made his mistake known. That is halfway through the problem. I'm telling you. Some parents cry and form they are still living in their past life. They are still living in their past life. And fun so also bois de ba, also push the ba. Also done the ba debut on unyanti, but papa we dear sebe who say why mistake because yare and a born no it be a nadrin a bantem into a celebrity Mr. Emma you say you know we and no you everything Charlie the world can come crumbling down on you to whatever you do we mention the year so video way and the hope for the rest of this world. It's going to be there. It's going to be in archives of everywhere. Ubiabe will be at to na Mr. social media so na uye kwasiadia na wadwene ho. You see a platform we at the Ghana for Ghana for kind of crutch Ghana for educating Ghanaians. So the be Ghana for be who dear a minor echo. Mr. What platform and I will be away. Mr. say ube use platform there the papa. I somebody the few and your friend. But what you may confess it. So sorry, Johnny Ma sabi one head in my one because you are busy out there. Aye, the mama in Suan de Kakra and free Sadia Wimu. Na Nakupon Ebeshay. After this, I'll be back again.
Hello, my name is Kevin Taylor, host of With All Due Respect and founder of Loud Silence Media. For the past several years, Loud Silence Media has thrived on the support of our viewers both home and abroad. Your dedication through views, shares, comments, and discussion on social media and Loud Silence TV has made us revolutionize news media in Ghana and enlightened our brothers and sisters both home and abroad. Now, we ask you, our cherished viewers, to take your support one step further through what we call the Loud Silence TV $1 donation. Yes, the Loud Silence TV $1 donation will help sustain Loud Silence TV's continuous production across the world. To donate from America, Europe, or Asia on PayPal, just search for @KTWADR, @KTWADR, which stands for Kevin Taylor With All Due Respect. This is our official PayPal account. The link will be shared on our social media pages and on loudsilencenews.com. For those who are wishing to donate from Ghana and the rest of Africa, a separate payment platform will be available soon. With your $1 donation, Loud Silence TV will continue to fight for the ordinary Ghanaian, expose corruption, and shine a light on the darkest corners of our communities. As we all know, we are all messengers, messengers without the Bible or Quran, messengers who are ready to speak truth to power. Let's keep Loud Silence TV alive.
adwempɔne na wodwene no wobɛbrɛ saa dream bonny, a dream bonny. Dream unia bonia. But yeah. Dream bonny. Now, Bren, unyamre.
It's one big mistake I made in my life to forsake my own children. I hope to God they are forgiving me. You know, I didn't get it easy. When the farmers and those children came, now I was chasing a demon. I was going after a demon, who was destroying my children. And then I'm yare some Kadamina FM. Put my here. And then I'm yare Kadamina FM.
1 200. Nana don't remember rating. It's difficult to rate him because on Yadi. Oh. Nana don't Yadi. It's difficult. 1 200.
All right, thank you very much. Let's go straight to newspaper review. Into message say, baby, I will be but try a person best now. Where to me etie the air coso ewa Ghana and now Menoka say. Now go shout. I machine gun picture here. All right, so let's go. All right, it's injustice. USA activist vows to sue government over Seydou Agongo's unlawful prosecution. Hey. Yeah, Semo. I say it's injustice. USA activist vows to sue government over Seydou Agongo's unlawful prosecution. All right, Seydou Agongo, what is unlawful about his prosecution? Rebecca wants him. All right, I am surprised Bawumia didn't talk about corruption. Kwame Jantua. What are you guys talking about? Where you was time away who? What to mean Akufado? I'm incorruptible. Nonsense. Now, when he became president, all the powers from the left and right, full back and left and all that are pulling him. Now he could see it's not easy to be a president. It's easy. It's a me catch no. Maurinda ho. Yes, Maurinda ho. What Maurinda ho? A bay or how? At the amount. Enti Bawumia, Casabe bro be kind. Went to me and can't Ghana for say corruption or Ghana. He levy impo went to me and can was a papa bia. He couldn't even sit and tell Ghanian say, he levy way, say, and kwasha samonkwa, Nansa bia enim. I kwasu, I ought to be there. I bias judges threat to national security. Share. Papa way, who's what Jimmy sa? Hey. Kanapa, what Jimmy sa? Means what Jimmy crass out, Kanapa. Make what Jimmy Mudo. Bias judges threat to national security. Hey, Kanapa, wagba, wagwa. Asantini Beshe, come aside because wagwa. Wagwa, papa. You, Kanapa, are talking about biased judges. Ha! Obimbo papa mame. Nana General Embra, who ene ubeka biased judges as him. Say Ghana ha judges be a biased. Whoa! Men to us, I won't say this. We wasting my time cramaka we ask him. Moshe ififri ate okwabrane. Moshe ififri ate no. Guys, we never say Moshe ififri ate Joe. Ejuma why no? Ejuma why no? Charlie, ebinsi Ghana da. Debi. Hey, debi ebinsi Ghana da. Me na me catch you. Fear. Free. Jimmy, comedian like you. Who fusa at the papa now here and can fit to say. a whole president. Show whom free. Show whom free out. Original president. And throw if free. And throw if free. And I punch the wall and throw if free. And I pay you. Share Joe Jayo. That's why in the phone cry. Show whom free. We be junk a crowd. Woman lecture a crowd. Show whom free the aye. And trunk all lies, all be lies, all be lies, lies be lies. Where didn't trust her? And una washino. Ghana doomed if taxes aren't doubled in 2 years. Sir, Ghana doomed if taxes aren't doubled in 2 years. Hey. A day once. Monkache finance minister Kenefurata say, she can't know all the Bosia, no muji, no mushi, no muchedino. Oko famera. Now, as to say, Ghana will be doomed, no, I shall almost say, shall mine, your mine, will go mine more to say, poto, everywhere, the whole world is saying, a general, yes, be any. At the end of the day, the pocket is the economy. No amount of economic gymnastics or rhetoric can ever change that. Enti, minya, ubotom, and a chere. Na mibisao, she ubotom, na tuwa bapa. Ain, yes, be a trim. She was sitting them, na fatuwa ba. Hey, me say, 2024. Elections. You okay? Shawa sit nemu. Hey. Shawa sit nemu. Natwa baba. Aye. Shawa sit nemu. Hey. Shawa sit nemu. Hey. She 11 natwa baba. Hey. Hey, 2024. And what be out to do? She was sitting them. She was sitting them. Yay! No matter. Shall we 11 at toi, papa? Hey, Charlie, I'm telling you, you guys don't have no idea. 2024. Yeah, shut your back. 4 more for another. To say, 4 more for Bawumia. Move to me. She was sitting them. Oh, she was sitting them. She was sitting them. Na toi, papa. Say, my Pentecost pastor. Hey, she was sitting them. Oh, she was sitting them. She was sitting them. Na toi, papa. Other 4, she was sitting them. She was sitting them. Aye, she was sitting them. Na toi, papa. Yaba, she levy no. Wait, press me so for. Shall we 11 no? Oh, shall we 11 no? Oh, shall we 11 no? La toi. Hey, 24. I made the wrong. Unia, we see 2024 better rough. And who you own? So much Pentecost for almost styling you too. And mature Presby. Now, mature charismatic. Almost someone say, or the nano, or the pimosa. Shall was sitting them? Shall was sitting them? Hallelujah. She was sitting them. Not to our papa. Hallelujah. Hey, wujina ho wonto nwom no hey to nwom no na esa bo se mefa no mum hwe wa batwo yi hwe 11 no hey hwe 11 no na to papa. That is Pentecostal and charismatic. Okay, you call SDA. Oh, Henyonium, share what's his name? Not to papa. Where we? Where SDA ne Omomako. Onye share was it name don't I or naname share was it name not to papa. I 24 4 more for Bawumia and 4 more for Alan Cash. Yeah, chain. Yeah, a moody baba. You say any part of bottom dry. Kakra mwa wobodi siesua ekufa to say or general by force obisika onu odi be na ade no ekufa say meji half we din meji na we hwan na to me share me sa me say ye disika no ye hip more ni ye di na so din meji e ukosoba meji 2024 upe Pentecostal and I say upe SDA, Presby, Pentecostal or charismatic. Don't worry, there is too much corruption under Ekufado a day. Na botry fit to say offensive. No one better how Bahama corrupt a day na muntibida. And a hell. And Shawu krom kwan baby a wote brekusu baby a wote hwe kwan se nete there's more corruption under Ekufado adai yebekun bias judges threat to national security kandapa apo de wama upo bia oya bias ta misraw mu chief justice no oya bias yon bia mu chief justice no on some canasem. All right. Parents decry high cost of items, on prospectus of SHS wards. Hey, is there more punyako? Hey, Ghana for you. Hey, erratic. And see, they say there, I did you. Every school, Achibota, Charlie, isn't a school to you? Mom, the call good schools, Achibota primary and all that, Achibota secondary and all that. You people, you know how the system was around that time, boarding house, it wasn't all that good, but it wasn't that bad like now. Intibinya Shabrabono, then no Bako school. I call a crowd, I bet 3 months. No, I 3 months. When I super free SSS, I mean, I would say high cost of prospectus. There be so don't see that. High cost of cement. And yes, high cost of cement. So we are crying for. Bibia kosu, cement kosura, labor kosu, everything goes up. Koto gari kura, etu asiye. Ye sharing ye ne be fiasiye ba. But what are you going to do? Obey. It is what it is. Just you don't know. Just here. It's a game of obeying. Baby, Ghana dear, time. Time. Into no, Mr. Share was sitting them. Share was sitting them. Hey, Pentecost no. Share was sitting them. Oh, la toi, papa. Pentecostalo. Era what about it? Hey. Sheva says them. Shay Levy. Oh, yes, we. Shay Levy, not papa. I don't think mobile money should be taxed because most of the people who use the service are very poor people. So if you put more taxes on it, they will suffer. Bawumia, one said, hey, and then they about the same. We have no political suicide. Oma destroyer. Bawumia, you have been destroyed. Passa. Guda, your political career has been shut off. Do so, political career. Bawumia didn't make any serious intellectual remark during lecture. He was just struggling. He was struggling. Anointing no, Jimmy, anointing na ya odi Jimmy no. This time I'm into 150 no. As a software, what year all night. Oh, we know what's nasi. So far, all night. Sana jako kwa ye. Aha. Inti gusu. Inti adongo. Mati se me boss kase. Womo a lecture bia umbe ne china. Ana na ben ochira na. Anti ehwe say ebe say ana. I know you are good. Akufo-Addo government struggling to manage economy after failing to plan ahead. Setekbe. Packaging of Bawumia's address on the economy was too political. Prof. Lord Mensa. Monga kanko. They say, we newspaper review. Yako enim. Na mishrabo. Mishrabo pa. Yako enim.
And some citizens in Kumasi are anxious for a respite from what they describe as an exacerbating economic situation. High inflation, skyrocketed fuel prices, and the rising cost of food are major issues confronting Ghanaians. Emmanuel Bright Kweku spoke to some residents on the street of Kumasi.
They say they had a at the tonight, Nipano Unyadena Ope, and so Oboneboa, no team no. Times
are hard. Customers complain about the increased price. We're not getting customers lately. The new price margins on retail goods are even expensive now.
Sinama lami jina sio ankanya ni metrabiru na siata sajuma pono sia ya bia bekobia sega na yede ntoneska kwa ntota sini ti apake machines fi any other street boys.
The country is tough. I used to be a tailor, but due to the increased prices, people do not want to tar their homes again. So we've had to pack aside our equipment. Now I have turned a maid, and even with that, I can't even earn some cash.
2016 coming down in a lot them to be 20 city. Tabiana Muska says, I am going to Subu Kumatch, and this game in a senior. And Tobianet is a first and anatomy. And this first is an Adrianet 3 cities. Number Diame, Adrianet 3 cities, Metonam 2 cities. And I thought I'm a tonam and Adrianet 4 cities. And I'm not 2 cities could have been him. And I'm 2 cities been him. Just autonam 3 cities. And it's an open.
I do not buy much food lately. I used to buy food at 5 Ghana cities, but now I have to spend 7 Ghana cities on food, and that's not even satisfying.
And I'm 2 cities. What did you mean? We are free. And then the heading. We are never cotton. ankara do kwa me kotoe no 3 cedi baako adai
die bo ma min kan fi se if you not trasa because me meti adiamra me ma school tech first don't me best school no.
I stay far from here and I have to increase my children's transport fares for school. The rents too are expensive.
Nanka be bia meti ne kwa wa edi me be tech no so anka me pe dan no so rent so nya de ketwa edi aho kire ne de ho.
Welcome back. I nim aka kra na be phone lines no na din komo. Me point ne say oman no mu ayedin enipa nyina aka akasafa oman no. Si no man mu ayedin afa na anu ahye obi eka masa no credit ne say oman no enkoyie. And these people are forgetting to address the issues that are very important. What I say oman ni pa bre and then okoto cement 60 Ghana cedis 70 ebeka kra ebeka kra no cement be 100 cedis for one if we are not careful. 100 cedis for one under Kufado if we are not careful. If care is not taken, if we don't make sure say this government is doing the right thing, and that's so if they don't do the right thing, I'm telling you the government will shut down and we're going to go into a very bad crisis, because that's the reason why they are pushing e-levy under our throat to cover their ass. Okay, I said the video maybe a trim video I'm going to and they say well much Jessica I'm a driver cry in $100,000 omi that's kind of way says cano if here drive and put in $100,000 no open no obenya saying maybe driver a Jessica and driver $100,000 open no obenya saying Mr. Mo omen kind of correct oh my Ghana na Ghana phone you know who say here say a kind of correct no correct a very important gadget in the life of every man or woman or in every country. You say, Mano, Ayabasa, Kevin Telaka, Musi hey, Kevin Telaka, Musi hey. No, these things we need to speak about them clearly. You may be your constitution and why. So what I say, to me, and check it, government in power, in expenditure. I could for the better as we. Waboka 3.something million just few days ago, just taking a private jet outside. Maybe so into ye one kasa or two way into ye. Is it very good for you that you sit down and then they tell you lies? You think it's a good thing? Yeah, in intro, yeah, kind of correct. No correct any a portion. Aye, unyo beer or drink or drink no home. As say. Your mind corner, I had ding. Secondly, baby, I drew a will be a home. But Minia, baby, I corner, and why ding it may be careful. Yan cannot create a womb, and Sadia, the who goes to tree. Bawumia, the worst vice president in our entire country, or in history, or the history of Ghana. Bawumia, a good vice presidential comedian. I don't know, or yet Ghana for saying. Into which the realities of the Ghanaian lives exposed him. As I say, and Yama Nanka 2016, Nanka Eda form no, Mr. Minuanamo 2016 no, I am Basa, I had dear woho, Mechawa DB, and now be video bitch me, I did okay? And I'm going to show that to you again. See, and then cement 2016 was 28 cities, only by 2022, I 6-7 years, I had 60 Ghana, but I hear a take a 2 Ghana. Now, we decide, a for issue. We decide, no, 6 cities. We decide about 60 cities, which is 54 Ghana cities, and I'm a home. Maybe so, yeah. Maybe so. Ghana, say, not a odicalo. Petrol per gallon, 14 cities, and then about 52 cities. All right, diesel, not 1450. So say about 55 cities, which I say, and iron sheets, I the border so okay, and 180 per pack. So say 68 cities. 680 cities. Sorry, 680 cities. Iron sheet. Okay, floor tiles. Okay, floor tiles. Now you am Kotobi. The board say 120. Oba bag of rice. Bag of rice. Now 150 cities in 2016. 2016. They say 370 cities. 370 cities. Now Uber bag of sugar so now 170 cities. They say acquire 410 Ghana cities. A bag of sugar. Okay. 90 Ghana cedis was cooking oil per gallon. To say about 220 Ghana cedis. It was 90 cedis. Ahina abeka ho 130 Ghana cedis and a kufado. Flour was 100 cedis per bag. Now flour is 440. Ahina abeka ho 340. Maybe so. Wankasa bisa ho. You call this an economy? You call this a country? You call these leaders people who can move a country to a better place? Fertilizer. There are 75 cities. They say, I call 420 cities. I ain't a beka home. 345 cities. And I beka home. Nebao. Nkwasiafo we. Amwa we. Wemo. Wemo na mo say, umubu maino. Wemo. Wemu no wobumai enyamwa sanka ekufado mama na esi so a enka mobeka ayere stories mo stories na emunyum abobodin a yembo enne munyama kamonoto can't say anything because of your tribalistic, egoistic, babalacious, goatism and sambulacious. You know, Ashe. Ego and how do you call it? Bigotry. What's in Chrome? You can't cry. Most man can't cry. Masa yes, Robio. We will speak the truth the way we are supposed to say it. Masa, upa kosro nabra. Who cares? Go to heaven and come back. Who cares? Who give a damn of what you say? Me see your mind and kuye. And I won't me ya chain. Minya will hear me. Only me ya your man kuye. Speak out. Speak out. And this is the truth. You can't sit down and let people behave and mismanage and destroy things just like that and just go away. Me no be din komo or catch me say, I chroma yanji taxes ana. We do my do taxes. We do my do taxes. And no correct. I face soon at the end of the year no. We follow taxes. They'll give you that 1.5 or more. Okay? They give it back to you. Because that's what the government works. But on my design system in such a way say, it's all recorded. And you know, at the end of the year now, by follow taxes, they'll give you back. Maybe Ghana, do they give you anything back? I'm just asking. Do they give you anything back at all? I didn't know them. They don't give you anything. What I say? They don't give you a damn thing. What you chrome ha COVID by ya? Your money 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 here and there no. Ibisamo, esremo. Yeah, you took chrome ya wo bisa for Ghana no. Ya mo musika. Skas can be ready ma wo mo. Enti bibisao. Say wo ti we COVID by no. Emo ekufado kwasi ampanyi no e de brɛ no. Na nanim kura boso. Osaso de no your politics. Ya ka wo so menka. And what kind of country are we in? COVID aba mama for mo no mo konoa mahama mpu asebe no opposition punu ochemo he went around shared rice and all those things banko for nduane any face mask any ho ka ho any ho ka ho ti bi saw ekufado den oye what jibi mu bi munim nyasa na me face you meka si wenu upa babufu na me say wo mo hwe me na o mo hwe me no o ma dweda ho o mo tie kasa no ene no kura no and they are listening. And so everybody that comes on this platform is a sensible person. Na mo amotete ho mo tete abrochi a mo ni Ghana no mo jibi ntia mo ni nya senti no wo ba tira abrochi COVID ba ye ma osika abua wote Ghana wo basaye wo potoye wo nya visa wo kuru falema wo betena abrochire no wo bae no adwuma kura wo nya bi da wo da ye sebe kotidie wa wo be 5 within 5 years or 6 years wa wo be 5 wote ho unkwa adwuma utifie why stay home mother and I wo hwe kola enso ye che covid sika ya ma obi wonya ban sika wote ho a ye brew every month ya ma food stamp e ma odididi wo free health care wote ho mwa Ghana pastor mokra ye de ma okra wo hwe na wakono poison wote ho uso wo kan kwasha sam wasante kasa tantan bla medi blodo bla nana medi pizza mami pizza medi gali kurasifo mu mama nimbie no krakan ni mabrabo muntin sa and I'm telling you and that's how it's going to be and those people who are here who understand the truth they understand the truth and they know what I'm saying is true because yet krom ha ye nim dia ban to me ye to me ultimate tax wo krom ha me fa ho krom ha ye wo never be wo ha ye njeso tax it differs from every state Massachusetts aduane ye ntia tax empoboa necessities ye ntia tax also ko Ghana empayifo na chibi omunim nya senti bibia no mo ye emfa obo ho ene cement eco 60 Ghana cedis cement 60 Ghana cedis tell me you're happy catch them say we need to make an home and don't be honest if you like and speak lies unto your own self what I say ye didn't throw e kind of kre te jimi sem no mo bejaya munjai na yen ko yanim ai boja munjai yen ko yanim ni hu de e do man no e be fa so e ba cho e da se watie me e da se wo ba betie me da se pa me shiraw wo a wo ti fie Ghana so a wo hwe me no na me shiraw ka che wo nua se ahana no kure wo last and so na no kure wo ahana no kure esi ahana no kure afa na dwa ai there's no tribalism here, there's no bigotry here, there's no demagoguery over in this place. A kind of question that was see a canon no I kind of correct I krobi nie I krobi eni I bet them wo ti Ghana no wo president kra app waku asia opoweku better America to on kanya say Jimmy sem kwa na woka kro ma wokasa udi by the temo udi Trump temo obi anya ohwe kodi ku for the temo say no be wana so ntwa team free so fanya chichinga ria oto wona na no asobrit say Down syndrome man oto wona e fe say Ghana ska de die odi nkwasi asem no just here omo mutiti Europe na dia omo hu bra papa no their mind is open na wo a wo te Ghana we ka also my nka because we feel say we as akani ana we na ye fa ho uhinim tintini wate uhinim kwan te say ni magata there be gata kra nye gota uhinim tintini kankan ze nima gota kagata na ma bofla city no I say I uba USA ya gata say wa ha e underground no no bisa de be ka gota nima uhinim tintini ze nima gota na be ka chiro eya ya na wo hwe me yo me follow us ndo so so me no krenti kakra me wo no me ni chi hu yes me fans no wo mu ye kete whistle but very quality I me catchero very quality people yeah I'm telling you oh omo nyansa omo mpe amambo fu ekufado amambo fu na no passe se eyi ekomokshu maybe for lines no yanko me di echa make cancer ai for lines maybe mon fan flow ni yanko yanim mon fan flow mon brand yanko yanim code tantai code yachimi yezo eti Phone lines are open. Umbra Monkomo. Aye, Mumbra. All right, I'll come back. A short break.
The paraphrase I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you. The paraphrase I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you. The paraphrase I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you.
1-200. Nana do me move rating say.
It's difficult to rate him because on Yadi.
Oh.
Nana do Yadi. On Yadi. It's difficult.
1-200. Nana do me move rating say.
It's difficult to rate him because on Yadi.
Oh.
Yawakomyo bintu wa oba ku fortuna suenye ye reka na konwe kesie ya kwa me kuma ba ya woko papa je ba ya woko ye papa je ku fo ba ya woko ye papa dramani ba ya woko ye papa tame ba ya woko na na so le brasu obeko Yawakomyo bintu.
Hello.
Hello, me Papa Safuru.
Yes.
How do file Wanchi Zungu Bono region? Me Papa Safuru, Mamimbo Abaso. Yakupon Shirao Empedao Enyo Kasentu Nkwamae. Yede bia onshori ba adwuma pa na mai Ghana enko na nim mpabo we enka we yere won ba ni wa adwuma ifo nyina mincha be papa ska bintela na minka ncha papa ka bintela se yankopon shira no empeja no enya no kase entu ni nkwama ye ne de bia onshori be kana kwese na mai Ghana enko na nim mpabo we enka ni yere nimba na abusiafo ni adwuma ifo nyina ma mincha adiba na mincha antimonica na mincha NDC fo nyina omutie na mincha michama SS wa ni no mo organize no makusa na MP Alasido Haruna ke me Papa Safuru inde mi betaki Bawumia mande Ghana wa se ya bufuo nema enim wo se ewom Bawumia MPP power aba Bawumia ka kire ye se enam se president mama nima momuo nti na oji tax nande na omunya kwan na omuba ada ye fe no tax ni busia ye hu no Ghana hada na okoko damo fuel yetisikaso enso ekomdie emesla owuso akufu kache Ghana fo nyina se tax na ebegide abumanya obi abetimi abumanya ma yeye inde na nadu abe president Bawumia abe vice president eso owuso akufu abe communication minister gado chida komutitiwo ya friend se obi guy we ya wo si MPP abe business abe Alan Cash munyina mutitiwo nde magie tax corona tax maji ebola tax inde momo tax Bawumia ka se ye hiafo na yusu momo de nyese beji tax inde momo tax mudi aba ye mbise se Bawumia de no be ka beji atumbiom na wonu se Bawumia ditro ese anka mukramoni uditro atuye bemu a se wunya atuye 60 days wonu se Bawumia tro awodi ya ni se wosi Tamale International Airport omudu MPP na siye wasi Bolga Regional Hospital MPP na siye Fokwasi Interchange MPP na yeye wonu se Bawumia ditro wasi wontibude ko o maye 30 million euro water project abra etro a mitu ontia mi nwunu chansuonu wonu to Bawumia di inde minu ekasai Bawumia we see corruption and MPP. Corruption, in the 52.5 billion Ghana cedis. Kevin Kellen and the PA first. Look, for that, ampa 52.5 billion Ghana cedis, on no account. The new account to either 12.8 billion Ghana cedis. Only charge now report. Never pass a photo. I don't MPP for, or my I'll confess for 2 billion. Come to Yariaba. I'm a farmer $2 billion. Mo show Yankupon say Yariesika, Mo Ghana konu $1 billion. World Bank Abraham $430 million. We are supposed to follow. Mo show Yankupon Yariesika, Mabo konu $330 million. yeto my Ghana mama ajay futuo bebre wa Jessica to kobosa ya wuchiria yenyi skambo manu mabetu enya 200 billion ma yusu single fund ma yusu elected fund ma yusu oil money ma yusu sasika ma yusu ni na mudi ade edi magana for ada chinchirimba soria ebe babe hunu adi papa yembe hunu shi ye japadia ewo anchirimba ya soria ebe kase Ghana japadia ni na MPP abe mudi akosi awua ajisika edi afu wiem $18,000 ejori jinso di finu mi gu Ghana for so amamu akoso no nde fertilizer mimi yakuyani amido fertilizer mama penso mi to 75 Ghana cedis nde 420 Niwa pasa foro, you decide ya mama tuso, mikita 170 ambenya adekanu, ma indesisa mikita 600 Ghana cedis. Niwa pasa foro, anwa kufogadam, mama tuso mikita 170, ambenya no indesisa makita 440 Ghana cedis. Emu, half baga, na mikita 90 cedis, mama penso mbenya no, indesisa mikita 200 Ghana cedis. Mu food bag mama penso mikita 150 Ghana cedis mbenya no necessary mikita 400 Ghana cedis niba pasa foro cement bag mama tuso na mikita 28 Ghana cedis mbenya no necessary mikita 61 Ghana cedis asana manya niba pasa foro sikai keke mama penso kita 30 cedis 50 cedis mbenya no necessary ukita 100 Ghana cedis amamobani panu keke panu butter bread we mama tusuna ya 6 cedi 5 pesos in 5 cedi in dem minu ka say panu sisa ukita 15 Ghana cedis asoro wanya panu atuyanu afuwe die ya du company ya atuyanu a sugar mama tusu na ya 90 cedis in 400 Ghana cedis sugar ntini ana tonu 60 pesos 50 pesos in ntini 3 cedis 4 cedis 5 cedis amamu bani Kotom kubu amamobeni. Fuel, mama tissue incompetent. No fuel, you 40 cedis, 50 pesos. In the fuel, petrol, you 45 Ghana cedis. Diesel, you 50 cedis. Dollar, mama tissue, our incompetent. Now you 2 cedis, 80 pesos. In the dollar, kikako na cedis. That is amamo, that is the state of the nation. Ayawo. Abaya usuba umbobusia. Umbobusia less than 300 billion. Ultimate yale bakukwa wasi adachi nchirimba soria yabeka se akufado Bawumia umuba yale we no ma yedi atwe ho nothing sikadie basa huche na ekom appointee sunu de omu sebenkum ewe na vice president ewe na Samira ewe na we ewe na nana edini de fuwiem yesika na odware de finu migu yaso. That is the state of the nation. Ayo biba pasa foru Omanu ajiagu, omanu atitapansam. Cause the mama tuso and a corrupt. In the judgment data MPP atuya $170 billion. Judgment debt. Yes, I assist Ghanian remu. More projects 100 million Ghana cedis. Would I call Odo River? Somebody call it. On your door, Mama Diaba, say Baba Ghana for Mama on your door, Kakra, Elqua. Now the ambulance, Pasabi, Abba says ambulance, Papa no Mama Diaba dear, who say no? Where am Beni? Amamu Beni, no Passa Foro. Asifim, in the business is our Ghana, a good. In the importers and exporters, Omu Bre, in the contractors, Elsie and Timmy Chomuka. Nde minu kasa teacher for su omudo musu ko kache mampeni so mampeni si ya nye teacher aduma ndani billionaires nto omuja ade senu ko ya ade aduma mbe ya ndani billionaires. That is the state of the nation yo nta kase ne yo education committee ma be die so nde uko market ya ye to ya nto se sikasu ni manu. That is the state of the nation yo se Bawumia nimu a nde minu ekase timanfo tifie esu hia na party kitwa MPP for kitwa no na nado ni na buse for Bawumia ni na buse for na omu wi esika no nde napko omagunu enso Bawumia ko tile simple su nura e ka che se napko ho enso napko omagunu omasaki na school se enya djumo bio napko agu ya mutu na Bawumia asakamoni alaji u dituro sei. No, but catch himself. We are allowed to read the Quran and go see flaster out. Quran, we know they go see flaster out. At 12 forward. And so, I'm going to 60 days. Unia yetu my Ghana ha inde cashew mama pencil na me ton cashew am to cement over 10 bucks 1 bag. Inde uton cashew 1 bag ya to cement 2 bags kura. That is the state of the nation. Yawo Uba kacha msa mumu we papa yambo yansema Bawumia nura wa said last week akinofori ata abeshe Ghana abufonu no pass foro san nura Bawumia abeshe Ghana fo abufuo yenu anu say na ambi ajimifo asifo akrofo asifo sikade basa mu guo manu mu ase amamu onu nye ndepa uba Ghana eya wuraho uba Kwame Nkrumah Ghana Mahama Ghana Kwame Nkrumah edi 900 and something megawatts in Odiba Yankania. President Mama Bettina Ghana Kunjasu with 3,650 megawatts in Odabaka Ghana Yankania. That is President Mama Kwa Edi Yankania more than Kwame Nkrumah in Odabaka Ghana Yankania. Until Ambisa say Akufado Subaye, one power, our Odabaka Ghana Yankania, Bawumia Wakadu Sasam, Omu primary power bus, you free war, then you cap power and free war, then you send for and free war, then you question trouble gas, now possibility 1, 2, 3, 3, young come, then cut them a power plant, now solar processing plant, I ask you one of Longonu, then you free war, Sagana Nina Andumwa, MPP Maya for power, Musaria Kasani Tronisika, dear Kuana Kamu. Where am I me catch you say, me show 2024. Ghana fire Majuni Dada. Shall do or die, no, and this is for Kwan ever do or die. Ghana need Bob Takini vote, up protecting. I'm vigilant to know 2024. I will need Ghana Conjano police station. Every Amazon to Amani Mahama. No better to secondary schools, no better to market. So, Ometo fire Ghanian Ometo airport Akasia, and Magana, no, my Ghana, and Tumpono, my Ghana, and Nefet said America, IFNO, and Dauto, my Ghana, because I said for Minua and Kagana member sister Mama Ba and Sana Mabagana because we were Akufado Babia Ojo Manu Tibia or Manu Sebre or Manu and Pempe Sakodura, Eya Nubasia, Eya Faria, Edimo my Ghana. But me was for what I would say Makasa Ash Kasa say. Let's say Anabre, Ghana Fana Bre. MPP for every voice is slow mana. You show MPP and slow mudaba kukura. The back and a crutch on you be there out the fire no be there. So man kusis or mukuye or man kuya dia. The back and a kuya da no papa for because mama ever we need power. Mama we need power no DJ say sa no kwase we ya kufa do Bawumia alankash Gabriel Chidaku omude komunu mama fa enkomu sa for PDS for PPA for youth authority. Another corruption clearing agent for $12 million. Irakwa, another clear 3 minutes for 247 times. Irakwa, another clear Mamunu, our corona broke a carton $10. Minister of Health, Jimanu, after May $19, another Janu, corruption clearing agent, Aboboya, 400 Minata, Tuko, Burkina, motorbike 750, 8 Minata, Tuko Avricos, Akatapila, 2 small skin manners, 400 Minata, Tuko Mali, pick up 1,220. That's me not about America. Where am I, Papa? Charles Michigan and Sada after the big box part 1 and 2. Kamamua Ekosu, Katashishan Proye, a Wam, a Sa, Shakawa, 419, a new war, a Momoe, I am Papa. MPP, show more MPP, more MPP there, Inshallah, Omumba Bemu Pium, Inshallah, by the gate of the Almighty Allah, by the gate of the Almighty Allah, by the gate of the Almighty Allah, coming 2024. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Oberini do or die and vigilant to the Beaji Ghana Konja Edama John Dramani Mama no Abeji Ghana Afrin Kwasum Edi Ghana Akwadum Biba Besa Forum Manua Simidasi.
All right, Namishra Panoja Kessie. I and then Mishana me more time. Maybe Mapon and no. Memfa course be a bium. Ain't you know, Medawase Filer and then my money time. Ochina so bepe time na me naba TV so ankasa ya be dinkomo enti na de ye wadwuma ye e ko hwenye mem nya ye de yesi ye da was nyakopon hira no pagya na nyakese I Medopa. Subscribe to Safari TV Africa on YouTube and on Facebook. Now call Loud Silence TV, and with all due respect, and pacho na subscribe so. Na me say obey shira ama yenyina. Na me shira no mpejao onyo kese se wo penokre na onyansa emu do. Machine gun picture NSA. Embedded in I love you. Have a good night and stay blessed.